Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome back to Freya's Forge. I am Kelshei, an initiated Wiccan High Priestess and Reiki Master, and I am here to help all of those who are called to the channel with all the witchy goodness that I wish I had had access to as a newcomer to the craft. Today's video is all about goal setting and intention setting and all of that good stuff. So if you're interested in that, stick around. Okay, y'all, I don't know if the vlog format that I did for last week is gonna stick or not, or I don't know, but I just wanted to come on here and talk to y'all for a few minutes. It's New Year when this video is going live, or, thereabouts, and so the vlog today is all about setting goals for the new year. I really don't like the phrase New Year's resolution. I don't know about y'all, but I really don't. Because we all know that most people who set a New Year's resolution, whether it's I'm going to lose 50 pounds or I'm going to exercise every day or whatever, fill in your New Year's resolution here. Very often by February, they are dust and they're just like, oh, why did I do that to myself? Because I'm not going to get up at 5 a.m. to exercise every day, or they just weren't realistic, right? So I just wanted to kind of come on here because it is the new year and a lot of us are thinking about it, and talk a little bit about setting some goals and setting some intentions for the year. I did set actual resolutions, and I called them that. Maybe I shouldn't have, but and I wanted to kind of share my resolutions with you. It's a way for me to be accountable. We shall see how I do. I'll try to do a update video every few months and let you know how they're going. But without further ado, Kelshei's resolutions for 2022. That rhymed. That's awesome. Okay, so is to finish a full marathon, either live or virtual. It looks like I may end up having to do Knoxville virtually this year again, and actually finish it this time. We'll see. It's really going to depend on a lot of different factors, but virtually or live, I intend to finish a full marathon this year. I'd like to reach monetization on YouTube. That's going to be up to y'all. Do you like what we're saying, what you're seeing here? I don't know. And that one's really kind of out of my control, so maybe not the best resolution. We'll talk about that in just a minute. I'm going to apply for the Happy Planner Squad. If you are not familiar with what that is, it's a group of people, mostly women, but some men, who are PR people for the Happy Planner. You can see, like right there, my sticker collection. Definitely not as big as some, but comparison is the thief of joy, so we're not going to compare my stickers to anybody else's. But I love the Happy Planner, and so I'm going to apply this year for the squad. I do want to get significantly closer to my goal weight. We're not going to say what that is right now. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we are. My goal weight is 175 pounds. I'm not there, but my goal is to get significantly closer to that. I'm not putting a number on how much weight I want to lose. I just want to get closer to my goal weight of 175. I want to start contributing at least $2,500 a month to my household income. Again, if I get monetized, maybe that'll help. But if you know of remote opportunities, hit me up in the comments, because I really need to work remote right now. We only have one working vehicle. To build and maintain a regular and consistent exercise plan. So if you remember from my word of the year video, my word for this year is consistency. So that, you know, builds into that is that I want to build and maintain a consistent exercise plan. I have a goal of becoming a life coach or a personal trainer. So my goal is to pursue my life coach and or personal trainer certification. One of the things I wanted to do for probably since I had weight loss surgery and started losing weight and everything, is I want to be a personal trainer. I know Fluffy Kelshei wants to be a personal trainer. I can hear the groans from cyberspace right now, but hear me out. I want to specialize in people with mobility issues. So whether that means you're morbidly obese, you have joint issues, muscle issues, whatever, you can still be fit. You just need some adaptation and some, special care. So that in becoming a personal trainer, that's kind of my goal, is to specialize in people with mobility issues because I've been there. I know what that's like. So, and then life coaching, this is something I've done for free for most of my adult life. Maybe I can actually get paid for it. We'll see. Plus, there was a download. One of my students had a download from a deity saying, this is what you're going to do. And I'm like, yeah, I get behind that. All right. So, I also have the intention to run an entire 5K live or virtually. With Omicron and everything, I don't know what that's going to do to races this year. I know it kind of has really been a crapshoot over the last couple of years, but first, coffee. But I've said before, I think if you run, you are a runner. Walk intervals are not a problem. If it's good enough for Jeff Galloway, good enough for me. But I would like to be able to run an entire 5K. And for the metrically challenged amongst you, that is 3.1 miles. And I've done about that running nonstop on the treadmill, but I'd like to do it in more of a timed race-like environment, especially if it means I'm going to earn some more bling for my medal holder. Okay. Create and stick to a posting schedule for YouTube and Instagram. That goes back to that consistency again. I intend to read at least 20 books, but wait, that I've not already read. Because I have a tendency, I don't know about the rest of you, and it might lead to more credence about my neurodivergence than I am officially diagnosed with. But one of the things that I tend to self-soothe with are movies and TV shows and books that I've already experienced because I already know how they end. Does that make sense? So one of my goals this year, intentions, resolutions, however you're going to call them, is to push my comfort zone a little bit and read 20 books that I've not already read. So, I'm reading a really good one right now on the law of attraction. It's by Esther and Jerry Hicks, of Abraham Hicks fame, if you're familiar. It's really good. So, once I'm done with it, maybe I'll do a review for the channel, add some fresh content. We'll see. And then my final is to have at least one book published. I have a Dropbox full of half-finished manuscripts, my friends, and a bunch more ideas in the old noggin. So we're getting some weird lighting, and I'm sorry about that. The sun's coming through the window here. my office, the window's south facing, so, which is great for my garden, but not so good for the light. Anyway, but I've got a bunch of half-finished manuscripts just kind of languishing on in different storage media, whether it's Dropbox, hard drive, flash drive, whatever. So my goal is to get at least one of those out, dust it off, get it finished, and start shopping it around, get it published. Will this be fiction? Nonfiction? I don't know. I didn't set that goal because I don't know what the muses are going to tell me and what spirit's going to tell me. But that was my last resolution. And I have them written down in my January, in my planner for January. So those are my resolutions. Okay, the best way to set goals is to follow the acronym SMART. This is my opinion. There's a lot of different schools of thought on goal setting. So you be you. That's the whole watchword for me is you be you. But for me, I like SMART goals. And what that means is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-based. So time-based, like if you're setting a New Year's resolution, typically your time is before December 31st, right? But if you're setting any other goal, whether it's your 5-year plan, whatever, give yourself a time limit. I want to do X by X date. Achievable, be realistic. If you say, I want to, all right, we'll use my get significantly closer to my goal weight example. I could say, I want to be at my goal weight by the end of the year. Well, how many pounds is that? I'm authentic, but I'm not going to be quite that authentic with y'all right now. But how many pounds is that? How many pounds per week would I have to average to get to that goal? And then look at my track record on, I don't lose weight quickly because of a number of different health conditions I've got dealing with. I deal with PCOS and low thyroid and a number of reasons why I lose weight more slowly than some might. So to use a completely random example, you say, I've got 150 pounds to lose and I want to do that in a year. Well, is that really achievable? Technically, yeah, it's 3+ pounds a week or 3-ish pounds a week. You could do it, but you might not keep it off if you do. Again, not a nutritionist, not a doctor, insert disclaimer here and there will be a disclaimer below. But, if you are going to lose weight that fast, please, my beautiful friend, be under a doctor's care when you do. Okay. So is it achievable? You need to think about that. Is it relevant? So one of the things that I like to talk about is determining your why. Why is it that you're doing something? Why do I film videos for, as of this morning when I checked, 10 subscribers? I don't have 1 million subscribers like some YouTubers, and that's okay. Would I like to hit monetization, which means I have 1,000 of you guys watching me? Of course I would, because as of right now, I don't have a job. So, but finding the why is very important, especially with regards to setting SMART goals. It has to be something that is relevant to you. Okay. So for some of you, my goal of finishing a full marathon would not be relevant for you. Either you don't like running, you hated it when you were in PE, or you hated it when you were in the military, you despise it, you ain't running, no one can make me. Or I run when chased by bears. Okay, for you, not a good goal, because why? Why would you do it? Applying for the Happy Planner Squad. For a lot of you, why would that be relevant to you? It's not. Because that's not a goal that is important to you. So in order to set a good goal, whether it's a New Year's resolution or any other goal or intention, it needs to be important to you. No one else, you. Okay. And then measurable, okay? So I went through when I was doing my resolutions for 2022 and I put them through the SMART goal filter, okay? So the intend to finish a full marathon either live or virtually, okay? That's specific. It is a marathon, live or virtually, all right? And a marathon, for those of you not paying attention or not keeping track from home, is not just any race. It is a specific distance of a race. It's not your 5K marathon. Just because it has a start line and an end line and people hand out Gatorade does not make it a marathon, okay? So, specific, finish a marathon virtually or live. All right, measurable. A marathon is 26.2 miles. So, in order to finish it, I will have had to have run 26.2 miles. Is it achievable? Yes, it's achievable. It might not be achievable in the time limit allotted to me by the Covenant Health Knoxville Marathon, which is 7 hours, which is very generous, but I am slow. So that's one of the myriad reasons why I'm still maybe virtual this year, until I can get my pace down to the 16-minute mile it would take to finish in their time limit. But can I finish between now and December 26.2 miles all at one go? Yeah, I can. I've done half marathons. I know I can do at least that. So it's going to be harder. It's going to put more pressure on me and be harder on my body. But is it achievable? I think it is. Is it relevant? Is it important to me? Yes, it's very important to me. And there's a whole lot of reasons. And maybe I will do a video on why finishing a marathon is so important to me in my life, especially right now. But that's neither here nor there for right now. I'll do a video on that later, because it's kind of a big deal for me, for a lot of reasons. Okay. And time-based. So it's got a number of different things that are time-based. It's the time limit allotted by the marathon if I do it live. I want to do it before December 31st. So there's a lot of different time-based goals for me. So that particular resolution fulfills the idea of a SMART goal. Are you following along with me here, friends? So like I said, there's a number of different ways to set goals or resolutions or intentions, however you want to do it. But I like the SMART goal methodology personally. Okay. So I will do update videos on how I'm doing with these resolutions. I'll especially do update videos with regards to the marathon. And again, I will probably do a video on why marathon, why is it so important? Because it is for me mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, magically. There's a whole host of reasons why doing this is such a big deal for me. So, but I will definitely do some updates on this. But what are some of your resolutions? Do you set New Year's resolutions for yourself? Do you plan to after watching this? Or what are just some of your goals that you want to accomplish for yourself in this year or in the near future? Hit me up down in the comments. I'd love to cheerlead for you as you try to accomplish them. And I think that's it for today's vlog. Like I said, it's not really long. I'm really trying with the vlogs to not make them super long. I know I tend to ramble a lot if I'm left to my own devices. And unfortunately, right now during the day, it's y'all to talk to or the dog or the cats. And so sometimes I get a little chatty, but I hope that you are thus far having an amazing 2022 and that you are just living your most abundant and prosperous and happy and healthy life. And until next time, merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again.